Hello, my dear students. Myself, Dr. PITAMBAR HUMANE, founder Botany for You, and working as Professor and Head Department of Botany, Dharampeth M Deo Memorial Science College, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. I welcome you all in this online platform for the students of Life Sciences Botany for You. Friends, if you are new or not yet subscribed our YouTube channel, then kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Botany for You. And also press bell icon for the alerts of every lecture to be uploaded on different life sciences titles. If you want to associate with us through the Telegram group, then the link is given in the description so that you can join the Telegram group and can take the advantage of the literature assistance in the form of PDF as well as career opportunities in life sciences in India and abroad. Friends, in this series of lectures based on MCQ type of the questions on semester 1 botany syllabus prescribed by RTM Nagpur University Nagpur, we have completed 7 lectures, and in today we are going to discuss the similar type of the questions from 4th unit of the paper 2. And this paper contains the 4th unit as a skill development unit, which contain the topic that is mushroom cultivation. So first of all, we'll see the mushroom cultivation unit containing the different topics, and then we'll discuss the different MCQ type of the questions based on this unit. In this unit, there are the 3 major topics. Number 1, introduction. Second one, technology of mushroom cultivation, and third one, that is the techniques. In first one, there is a nutritional and medicinal value of edible mushrooms. Then poisonous mushrooms, edible mushrooms. Then edible mushrooms contain the Volvariella volvaceae. Then Pleurotus citrinopiliatus, and the third one, that is well known, Agaricus bisporus, that is the button mushroom. Second topic, that is the technology of mushroom cultivation, which includes the infrastructure, that is the mushroom unit, that is the thatched house. Then tools include the polythene bags, vessels, inoculation hook, then inoculation loop, then low cost stove, sieve, culture racks, then water sprayer, tray, and the medium. These are the different tools which are used in the mushroom cultivation. And in the techniques, we have the substrate, then preparation of the medium and spawn, then sterilization, multiplication of the bed preparation, then which include the paddy straw, sugarcane strass, and the banana leaves. So these are the usually raw material which are used in the mushroom cultivation. So let's see the different MCQ type of the questions based on this unit. Question number 1. Mushrooms are the rich source of. If you see the chemical composition of the mushroom, it contains the protein, then carbohydrate, vitamins and minerals also. And hence, if we are taking the mushroom, we are getting the protein, carbohydrate, minerals and the vitamins also. And hence, the answer becomes D, that is all the above. Then which of the following vitamins are present in mushrooms? In mushroom, the vitamin B is also present and the vitamin D is also present, and hence the answer becomes both A and B. Then which of the following minerals are present in the mushrooms? The mushroom contains the magnesium, phosphorus and potassium, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then which of the following nutrients are present in the mushrooms? Copper is present, zinc is present, and even the selenium is present in the mushrooms, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Deliberately, in these questions, this type of the questions are included so that you can come to know the different aspects of the mushrooms. Then which of the following components is found in maximum quantity in mushrooms? As we know, the protein is present, carbohydrate is present, fat is present, and the vitamins are present. If we compare the protein and carbohydrate with respect to that of the fats and the vitamins, then the maximum is found in the form of protein and the carbohydrate. And if we compare the protein and the carbohydrate, the double the quantity of the carbohydrate in terms of the percentage is present in the mushroom, and hence the carbohydrate will be the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following symptoms appears when the poisonous mushrooms are consumed? If we consume the poisonous mushrooms, then the vomiting and the abdominal pain, this is very common. Then hallucination and the coma if it is highly poisonous, and if it is acute, then the hepatic and the renal failure and the death also. So all these are the different symptoms of the poisonous mushroom if they are consumed, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then which of the following poisonous mushroom is also known as death cap? The well-known Amanita phalloides is a mushroom which is poisonous and is commonly called as the death cap, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. This stalk of the mushroom is called as. If you see the structure of the mushroom, then you will find such a type of the structure. So here there is a presence of stalk, fruiting body, and such type of the gills. So this is the part of the gills. Then there is a presence of a cup like structure at the base, and that is known as the vulva. Here the ring like structure is present on the stem, and that is known as the annulus, and this stalk is known as the stipe or the stem. So it means that the stalk is asked means it is a stipe of the mushroom. Then which of the following edible mushroom is also called as the golden oyster mushroom? Wolveriella wolvacea is known as the paddy straw mushroom. Then Pleurotus citrinopiliatus is known as the golden oyster mushroom, and agaricus is known as the button mushroom. It means that the answer become B. Then which of the following edible mushroom is called as paddy straw mushroom? In earlier question we know that the Wolveriella wolvacea is well known as a paddy straw mushroom. Then agaricus bisporus is commonly called as. In earlier question we have already seen that the agaricus bisporus is well known as a button mushroom which is maximally cultivated everywhere during the mushroom cultivation. Then identification characteristics of poisonous mushrooms are, if you see the poisonous mushroom, then they are white in gills part. Then the cap or the stem is reddish from the upper side to the basidium. Then stem with ring or the skirt. So this is also the indication of the poisonous mushroom identification. It means that all the above become the answer for this question. Then for cultivation of mushrooms, the compost is prepared from. Usually in preparation of the compost, either rice bran or the wheat bran is used, means this is the correct one. The sugarcane baggage is also one of the best material for the preparation of the compost, and even the cereal straw is used for the compost preparation. It means that all the above will be the answer for this question. Then how much organic dry substrate is required for the production of 1 kilogram of the mushroom? It is estimated from 2 kg to 2.5 kg of the raw material used for the production of the 1 kg of the mushroom. Then fruiting in the mushroom is induced by number 1, that is lowering the temperature, then maintaining the humidity and the moisture, and maintaining the ventilation and the carbon dioxide concentration. All these factors are necessary to induce the fruiting in mushrooms, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then what is casing? Usually in the trays, when we are cultivating the mushrooms, at that time the spawning is carried out, and after spawning, here the soil is kept on the spawn, and this is known as the casing. It means that the covering of the spawning bed with the soil. This will be the correct answer for this question, which is the definition of the casing. Then the carbon nitrogen ratio used in preparation of compost in, and that is the either 25 to 30:1 or 16 to 17:1 carbon nitrogen ratio is usually used, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. In the different species, the different ratio is used during the mushroom cultivation. Then what is spawn? Spawn is a vegetative part of the body of the mushroom, and that is nothing but the hyphae, and hence the vegetative hyphae is commonly called as the spawn, which is to be used for the mushroom cultivation. Then which of the following method is used after spawn running? Earlier we have seen that after spawn running, the spawn is covered with the thin layer of the soil, and covering the spawn with the thin layer of the soil is known as the casing. Then mycelium produces white or the colored umbrella shaped fruiting bodies called as. It means that here such a type of the fruiting body is produced, and this fruiting body is known as hyphae is a vegetative part, basidiocarp is the fruiting body, and stipe is the stalk. It means that the fruiting body is the basidiocarp, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Then basidiocarp consists of a fleshy stalk called as. We know the stalk of the basidiocarp is the stipe, means here it will be the stipe, and umbrella like head this one, and it is a Pileus. So umbrella like borne on its top called as the Pileus. So our answer become the stipe and the Pileus. On the lower side of Pileus, number of vertical plate-like structure are present called as. We know in the mushrooms there are the vertical such like plates which are responsible for the production of the basidiospores, and these are known as the gills, lamellae, or the hymeneum. When young fruiting body is completely covered by a thin membrane, it is called as. If the mushroom head or the fruiting body is young, it is covered with a thin membrane, and such a type of the thin membrane which is covering the fruiting body is known as the velum or well, and hence D will be the correct answer for this question. Then mushroom cultivation is not useful in number 1, recycling agricultural waste. Here it is useful. Then in biogas production, again the mushroom cultivation is useful, and preventing the cancer, which is one of the factor of the mushroom or the importance of the mushroom. But here the question is asked not useful. It means that none of the above. Then which is not found in the mushroom? Mushroom are fungi, and all the fungi are eukaryotic organisms. It means that they have the eukaryotic cell. See, not found in the mushroom. Then dikaryotic mycelium. It means that the mycelium containing the cells with two nuclei in each. So that is a dikaryotic mycelium. So this is also found in the mushrooms. Then ascospores. Ascospores are formed in such a manner, there is a presence of the ascus, and inside the ascus there are the presence of the meiospores, which are known as the ascospores. And the mushrooms are not from the ascomycetes and not forming the ascospores. It is from the basidiomycetes and forming the basidiospores. It means that not found in the mushrooms, that they are not producing the ascospores. Edible part of the mushroom is what we are using, the edible part, this one. So it means that it is the fruiting body that we are using as an edible part of the mushroom, and that is nothing but the basidiocarp, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. Then moisture content of the casing layer is maintained by, there is necessity to maintain the moisture after casing so that the hyphae which are present there, they may not dry. So this is carried out with the help of sprayer, and hence this method is known as the spraying. Then temperature and humidity at the time of fruiting of the mushroom is to be kept as, there is necessity to maintain the temperature 14 to 18 degrees Celsius and the humidity at 85%, and hence B will be correct answer for this question. Then what type of climate is suitable for mushroom cultivation? Very commonly for the growth and development of the mushroom, there is need of the humid climate, because it is preferring the maximum humidity in the environment, and hence it is the best climate for cultivation of the mushrooms. Then mushrooms are very nutritious, rich in proteins, fibers, and have, in addition to the carbohydrate, proteins, fibers, it contains the folic acid, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Then one of the major diseases of mushrooms are, if you see, the wet bubble and the dry bubble, depending upon the type of the climate when the mushrooms are cultivated. So even the dry bubble and the wet bubbles both are commonly found as a disease on the mushrooms, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Then texture of oyster mushroom is, this is very common identification of the oyster mushroom, that the oyster mushrooms are velvety, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following is most extensively cultivated mushroom in the world? Earlier I have told you that the button mushroom is the most cultivated mushroom all over the world, including our country in the India, and hence the button mushroom is Agaricus by Spores, and hence it becomes the answer for this question. Then commercial spawn is prepared from, if you see the commercial spawn, then the commercial spawn is prepared from the mother spawn, or it is the stock spawn. Then which of the following is true about the mushrooms? Number 1, do not require the sunlight. This is true, because these are the heterotrophic or the saprophytic organisms. They do not produce their own food material, and hence there is no need of the light. Then it requires the compost or the organic matter to grow, as told they are the saprophytic fungi, and hence this is also the correct. and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Then is a high temperature mushroom, means the mushroom that can be cultivated in high temperature also. So the well known, that is the Wolveriella wolvacea, can be cultivated in the high temperature, and hence it is commonly called as the high temperature mushroom. Then formaldehyde is used as in mushroom cultivation. The formaldehyde in the mushroom cultivation is used as a disinfectant. Then short method of button mushroom compost preparation requires, if you see this method of the compost preparation during the mushroom cultivation, there are the two methods, that is the short method and the long method. And in the short method, there is need of 14 to 18 days for the compost preparation. Then mushroom is, earlier I told you that the mushrooms are the saprophytic fungi, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then a mycelium produces white or colored umbrella shaped fruiting bodies. Below it a ring is present called as. Earlier we have seen that the fruiting body is there, then it is attached to the stipe or the stalk, and below it there is a presence of a ring like structure, and this ring like structure is known as the annulus, and the cup like structure which is present at the base, and that is known as the vulva. Here this is a fruiting body which is the basidiocarp, and from the hyphae which is developing, that is the vegetative part of the mushrooms. Then basidiocarp consists of a fleshy gills called as, the gills are also called as the hymenium, or it is also known as the lamellae, and the umbrella like head borne on its top called as the Pileus. So the hymenium and the Pileus, that will be the answer for this question. Then with the growth of dash, velum get ruptured while a part of it remain attached to the stipe in the form of, if you see the growth of the Pileus, the velum get ruptured and then the ring like structure will be present there, and that is known as the annulus, and hence the Pileus and annulus will be the answer for this question. Then gills on either sides bear club shaped basidia which produce, if you see this club shaped basidia, that is responsible for the production of the basidium. As we know, this is a fruiting body, and in a fruiting body there are the such type of the gills, and if you see these gills, then in the gills here there is a development of the spores. If we take this part, then we will find a such type of the arrangement, that is the basidia, and from these basidia there is a development of the basidiospores. So the basidiospore will be the answer for this question. Then mushrooms are different from the plants because, number one, they lack organelles. This is wrong, as they are the eukaryotic organisms. They contain the different cell organelles except the chloroplast. Then they are unable to fix the carbon dioxide, as this is the correct one, because the mushrooms are not carried out the process of the photosynthesis, and the fixing of the carbon dioxide is carried out by the plant, and that is the process known as the photosynthesis. Then they are rely on the absorptive nutrition. This is wrong one. They are autotrophous, and that is also the wrong one. These are the saprophytes, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Longer method of compost preparation required. Earlier we have seen that 14 to 18 days are required for the short term compost preparation, and 28 to 30 days are required for the long method of the compost preparation. Then pasteurization process carried out in. Pasteurization process is nothing to provide the heat. So heating process, and this heating process to the mushrooms are given in a closed environment. Then mushrooms farm layout require. If we see the mushroom farm, then the layout must be composting with the composting unit and even the pre-wetting units. So both A and B become the answer for this question. Then AHU stand for, the AHU means the air handling unit, which is important during the mushroom cultivation in the rooms, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then cropping room consists of, if you see the simple, any room which is used for the cropping, then it should be properly ventilated. So there must be the walls, roofs and even the racks, because in the racks there is need to place the trays for the mushroom cultivation, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then component of mushroom farm are, the mushroom farm must be with the spawning unit, then inoculation room and the incubation room. So all the above become the answer for this question. Then post harvest handling unit consists of, means after the fruiting of the mushroom or the formation of the buttons, then pre-cooling chamber there is need, then canning hall there is need. Canning means here in a boiling water, so there is need to store the mushroom. So both these processes are the post harvest process, while the spawning is a pre-harvest process, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. The fruiting body of mushroom consists of, number 1, the stipe, Pileus and pedicel. So if you see the pedicel, then fruiting body, that is this one. So this is actually the fruiting body, and the stalk is known as the stipe and the fruiting body is the Pileus, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. The poisonous or inedible species of mushrooms are called as, number 1, button mushroom, it is a edible. Toadstool, this is the correct one, and bracket fungi, this is also the wrong. So it means that B will be the correct answer for this one, as the poisonous or the inedible species of the mushroom are commonly called as the toadstool. In single zone system, pick, heading, spawn, run and the cropping is done in, usually in a single zone system, pick, handling, spawn run and the cropping, one room is used, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. The shelf life of mushroom can be extended by refrigeration at the temperature of, usually -20 to 20 degrees Celsius temperature is given for the shelf life to increase the shelf life of the mushrooms, and hence D will be the correct answer for this question. For long term storage, mushrooms are stored in, if you see in the market, the mushrooms are available in the tin pots, and these mushrooms are stored in the salt solution, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then canning is employed for, if you see the canning, the process in which the mushrooms are kept in a boiling water for some time, and this is known as the canning, and this canning process is basically carried out for the disinfectant and the storage, and that is the long term storage of the mushroom, and it is carried out just before the packaging of the mushrooms. Then chicken manure is used for preparation of, if you see the chicken manure which is used commonly in mushroom compost preparation, and hence C will be correct answer for this question. Then pleurotus is also known as, the pleurotus is also known as the dhingri mushroom. Then during spawning, temperature should be maintained between. During the spawning, there is need to maintain the temperature from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Friends, because of some cough, I was unable to talk properly. Then also, it was important to finish this unit before the time, and hence I have prepared this unit for your benefit and the study. Thank you very much for watching this lecture completely. I am very much hopeful and confident that this lecture will be useful to you in preparation of your online examinations conducted by the colleges as well as the universities. Friends, if you like this lecture and if it is useful to you, then kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Botany for You. And also press bell icon for the alerts of every lecture to be uploaded on different life sciences titles. And don't forget to join the Telegram group with the link given in the description so that you can take the advantage of the literature in life sciences in the form of PDF as well as the career opportunities in life sciences in India and abroad. Thanks a lot once again.